Goodwill Productions is basically a production of stories that might not ever get the chance to see the light of day, but we have the tools, we have the time, we have the people, we have the resources to help people find that voice. So really it's to do with the community. How can you enhance and help and inform? We really are a community tool. We recently made a project with a young chap called Brendan. His story really spoke to me because he wanted to tell a story that I hadn't been involved in a story like that before. I want to know other things, I want to learn, I want to be involved. I started filmmaking at the age of 16 but didn't really think about doing it as a profession until the age of 19. As a filmmaker, other filmmakers who influence me are people who talk about real stories. Social realism, Bill Forsyth, Ken Loach. I'm a big fan of Gus Van Sant, films like Elephant, Jerry, his recent film Promised Land. But I want to tell stories that have more of a social dialogue and it really informs me, then hopefully informs someone else who may watch the film. I want to learn, so when I see someone else's story I want to get involved in that story and understand. It's not about massively entertaining people, it's about telling real stories. And that's what we do at Goodwill Productions.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and that was Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses.
Yeah! Woo! Well, that being said, my friends, welcome back to the Weekly Training Fandom Show. Been broadcast here live on CKMS Sound FM 100.3 on the FM dial. Plus, on top of it, you can hear us live at the station's website, which is www.soundfm.ca. Plus, on top of it, you can hear the actual show on our Rogers Television affiliate, which is 146. Plus, on top of that, you can also hear the actual show on the station's website, which is www.soundfm.ca. To make things even a little bit more confusing, the Weekly Training Fandom Show has its own actual webpage, which is www.thewtfshow.com, and you can see us at the actual /live aspects. Once again, that URL is www.thewtfshow.com/live, and you can see all our crazy shenanigans. Plus, on top of that, you can also catch up on us between the actual weeks at our actual Facebook page, which is www.wtfshow.com/Facebook. Well, that being said, we basically covered our actual movie segment, covered our TV segment, and now we're going to walk into some gaming stuff. So 2.0, that's your end of the pool there. So what do we got there?
What do we have? We've got Pokemon XY.
All right.
It launched with a bug that would, if you saved in a specific city, it would corrupt your save file and you would have to restart.
Well, that just sucks. Wow.
Yes, it does. Now, Nintendo immediately discovered this and went, oh shit. And they have just released a patch, so all you have to do is go to the Nintendo online store. The patch is there. You can just download it. They're not adding any extra cost for it.
Really good of
They're
them.
like, this is how you should fix it. It'll be fine. Just download it. You're all good. Other news. We've got a game called DayZ.
DayZ. All right.
As much as I don't like the zombie world, DayZ was originally a mod.
All right.
For, I can't remember the actual name of the original game, but it was a mod. It was a very, very, very realistic zombie game. Chances are you are more likely to get shot by your fellow players than being killed.
I can't play this game because my friends will hate me in 30 seconds.
Yeah, quite literally, your chances of surviving are very, very slim because you actually have to take care of eating, you have to take care of water, you have to take care of ammunition. Your chances of finding a gun are pretty much nothing. You find sticks, you find a sword. That's about it. A couple of people that came up with the mod decided, you know what? This little mod has gotten so popular. Why don't we go and make our own, make it bigger, make it its own standalone game? And they've gotten the funding for it. It's set up on Steam Early Access.
Okay. And what does Steam Early Access mean?
Steam Early Access is essentially the game is still in progress. It's in like between alpha and beta.
Okay.
It's not even close to being done. Here we have it. You can
It's
try.
a really good demo. essentially.
It's a fancy demo.
Yeah.
It's obviously going to have a lot of bugs because a decent demo is going to actually be a snippet, and it will be very nice and good and clean and won't have bugs or errors, or you can't just fall through the world. So that's it's looking to be interesting.
That's very cool.
Also coming up for the spooky season of Halloween.
Yep.
There's this game called Slender.
Slender. Tell us about Slender.
And
go into full detail.
Oh, you want me to go into full detail of Slender?
Do your best to go into full detail.
Why would I do that? Slender. Okay, Slender.
Right, roll it. Okay.
Slender. It's essentially they drop you off in you're a first-person character.
Okay.
So you're looking through the eyes of someone else, and you're in a wood, like a wooded area. You have to go through and find these pages of some just notes everywhere. They're strewn across the area. You have to go and find them. But all while you're doing it, there's this guy who has no face, and he is following you.
Awesome.
You don't know where he is in the woods, but he's there, and he's trying to find you and follow you and kill you.
Dig it.
So as you are going through, he gets faster. So as you pick up these notes, he will be able to find you faster. He will be following you faster. He will show up around the next corner faster.
Dig it.
They have come out with another one, or a follow-up to it. They've got it Slender the Arrival and Blood of the Werewolf.
Wow. That sounds
instead,
very in-depth.
instead of having this Slender Man trying to come after you, you have a giant werewolf creature. So it's gonna be spooky.
Sounds spooky.
There's this new game coming out, Call of Duty Ghosts. Call of Duty Ghosts. Well, the Call of Duty franchise decided to add.
Didn't they have zombies in the last one?
They had zombies.
Now they have ghosts now.
They had zombies. No, Ghosts is more of the operatives that go in and you don't know that they're there.
Oh, I see.
But what they're doing is, instead of doing the zombie mode, they're now going to have you going up against aliens. Yeah.
All right. Well, that being said, continue the rest of the XLC. I'm just going to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting on its own. Let's see. Another interesting. Space aliens in a Call of Duty game. Well, I can kind of see it because they've already got the alien gun, which is obviously the best gun in that mode. But what can you say? What do we have? We've got YouTube doing some interesting things. It's not really gaming, but they're deciding to prepare their own music subscription-based service. What they're doing is they're giving you an option to pay money and then skip all of those ads that everyone hates. I know I specifically hate them, so yeah, it's wonderful. They're currently expecting it to be costing around $10 a month for the
Space aliens.
Oh, you're going back to the space aliens now. We've skipped that. We know it's space aliens.
We'll move on. Sorry.
We'll move on.
We'll move on.
Next, they'll be adding lightsabers, so
that's awesome.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, YouTube is probably going to be they're hoping to launch this with their redesigned mobile app.
Dig it.
I think
Space aliens with YouTube mobile apps. Awesome.
Yes. Space aliens with YouTube mobile apps.
Perfect. All right then. So, last bit of info that you have in your end. Anything else?
No, that pretty much wraps up the majority of gaming.
Perfect.
More Xbox One. Just a little bit of good news for them.
Good news. All right.
For those of you that have worked with the Xbox 360 and the Kinect, you know that the Kinect requires you to be about 7 to 8 feet away from the television screen.
Yeah, for your own protection.
For your own protection and to be properly picked up by the actual device. For the Xbox One version, they've revamped it. They've fixed it.
All right.
You only have to stand about a foot away, or 1.5.
That's good.
So it's
so basically, the new Kinect can seal your facial features and scan it into the computer and give it to the CIA. Yeah,
well, instead of having to stand on the other side of your house, or your dorm room.
So basically, the one flaw that they made, they fixed it.
They fixed it.
Awesome.
Well, the one flaw for the Kinect. That's about it. There's the rest of the flaws for the system, but we won't touch on that because we already
for the sake of time,
have.
I won't go into the whole CIA, United States of America stuff. So, yeah, that's what was.
Yeah.
All right. So, with that being said, my friends, let's take a quick commercial break, or break in general, and we'll come back with some more weekly training fan of goodness. How's that?
Sounds good.
Perfect.